What is up, Virgo? How are you guys doing? It is time for your weekly check-in. We're going to see what's going on with you guys in the second week of November. November week 2. So remember, a weekly check-in is just a short, quick, general, energetic overview. If any of you are in need of a personal reading, all the information is right down here in the description of this video. Remember, we're running our Black Friday sale all November long. That's the way we like to do it. You can read up on all the sales that I have to offer, on all the different readings that I have on my website, tarotwithrich.com. Link is in the description. Okay, let's see how this energy's looking. I'm really wanting to use this deck. Yeah, this one's yelling at me. This is probably one of my favorites, honestly. All right. How are things looking between Virgo and the person they're dealing with? Second week of November. Ooh, didn't that come out for y'all last time too? Person you're dealing with is not having a very easy time replacing you. Nope. I don't know, man. It's like, this almost kind of feels like they were very certain that they were going to hear from you. And I think they did put forth at least a little bit of effort to try to let you know that that door was open. But since you didn't act on that, I think they're starting to get a little bit confused. It's hard to say what the hell they want, though. It's hard to say with that Page of Cups reversed. This is weighing on them pretty heavily. I think it bothers them more than you know. I think so. Have y'all been on and off? Is this an on and off type thing? I know that's not all of you, but this has on and off written all over it. It feels like this is either something that's happened before, because like with the Three of Wands, here's the thing about the Three of Wands. So in this card right here, this dude is standing here waiting for his ships to come in, okay? Now, he's not wondering if his ships are coming in. You can barely see it in the traditional Rider-Waite, but they're down there. They're coming in. He knows his ships are coming in, and he's standing there waiting very patiently. So in this person's mind, they know that you're coming to reach out to them. And every time that comes through like that, I always have to ask, why are they so sure that they're going to hear from you? Have you all done this before? Or hell, every now and then you just meet somebody who has such a big fucking head that they're like, of course you're going to come back to me. Why wouldn't you? Who wouldn't come running after me? You know, I don't know, though. I'll let you figure that out. I have no idea. But it doesn't look like it happened when they thought it would. So now they're getting a little bit impatient. And here's the thing, though. And this always comes through. Every time this comes out, this always comes out. They're not waiting with open arms. It's not like they're waiting with open arms, you know, wanting to get back with you and clean the slate and clear the air and you know, try to have a new start. They're waiting with their guard up, ready for battle. They know what they want to say. And it don't look like it's too friendly. Some of you dealing with an Aquarius, also have Taurus, could be a fellow Virgo for some of you. Taurus again. Okay, well, I want to see how they feel about you in the deepest pit of their heart. The deepest, deepest pit of their ugly black heart. Let's see how this person feels about you. What their truest energies and intentions are. Ace of Wands. Four of Swords. Ooh. Are you surprised to see that dude come through? But you know what I have to say about that? If you dealt with somebody that had an addiction issue, no, they have not gotten clean. But, I mean, what other words do you put behind this energy? You know, other than like, yes, obviously addiction, you know, but what words do you give that when somebody is just, and King of Swords and Cups reversed, when somebody is just highly not all there. They really have a few screws loose, like really bad, and you just take up space in their head, and all they do is sit around all day, every day, thinking about how bad they would love to see something bad happen to you. What do you call that? What do you call that? Oh, and then if they think for a minute that you're actually moving on and you don't care, oh, God. Oh, that digs up under their skin and gives them a nervous fucking breakdown. They gotta make sure that they have some kind of energetic hook in you, you know? But again, Seven of Cups. They really would like to just be able to replace you. And they hope that bothers you. This is child's play, dude. Child's play. Like little kids fucking games. The shit we did in junior high and high school, you know? Is this person young by chance? I don't know if they're physically young or just really mentally young. But yeah. Okay. I do not think this person is anywhere mature enough for you. All right. Let's get some advice. Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, well, it's time for something new to come in anyways. So just take that and do with that what you will. But I will say this. I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do in regards to whether or not you want to talk to this person. What I will say is this. Sometimes you have to be okay with being the bad guy in somebody's story. You have to be okay with that. Because you know, a lot of really toxic people, they hope that you care about other people's opinions. They hope that how other people see you is so important to you. You know, you have to be willing to say, oh, okay, you want to go tell everybody I'm all toxic and this and that? Okay, you go ahead and do that. Okay, I'll be the bad guy in your story. I don't care. That's fine. That's fine. You go tell everybody whatever you have to tell them, boo-boo. Whatever helps you sleep at night and makes you feel better about yourself. You go do that, boo-boo. I don't care. And you have to be okay with that. Be okay with that. I don't know who needs to hear this or why you need to hear this. But don't fight to defend your reputation, especially over someone who is trying to use that for leverage over you. You know, if they're gonna do everything they can to manipulate you into looking like the bad guy and being this horrible person and turning everyone against you and this and that, sometimes eventually you got to step back and say, okay, I'll be the bad guy. I don't care. I don't care. Because once they don't have that leverage over you, they have nothing. They have nothing. So, I don't know who needs to hear that, but it's time for something new to come in anyways. And if you stay too locked into this vibration, exchanging energies back and forth with this person and other people, it's going to create a blockage that'll prevent your actual person from coming in. It's going to block it. Sometimes you just got to step away and let the little yip yappers down there at the bottom of the mountain do all their yakking while you ascend up to the top. Let them yap, let them talk, let them say what they got to say. You just ascend upwards while they're talking and yapping and throwing shit at you. Ascend upwards and claim your fucking blessings, dude. Boom. 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 Universe about to bless your ass. So be real careful and picky and choosy who you exchange energy with, who you fight and argue with. Be picky and choosy. Telling you, I don't know who needs to hear this or why this is coming through like this. But whoever you choose to go back and forth with, you got to be careful with that. Again, I'm not telling you not to. If you have something that you have to say to this person, do what you do, just be energetically careful. Be careful with it, because if you go back and forth with somebody, at least for a split second, you have to agree to their vibration. You have to agree to it. And if you want to do that, just be careful. If you got to say what you got to say what you got to say, and then pew, bounce. This is something that it's just a circle of drama and bullshit that's going to do nothing but spin in a circle, spin in a circle, spin in a circle, and spin in a circle, and be nothing but drama and chaos and chaos and drama and drama and chaos and chaos and drama. Chaos and drama and drama and chaos and chaos and drama and drama and chaos. That's all it's going to be. And at some point, at what point does being the villain in someone's story be the lesser price to pay for having peace in your life? You see what I'm saying? That makes sense? All right, let's see how the energy's looking for the singles. How's the energy looking for the singles? Anything good coming in? Anything bad coming in? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming in? How's it looking for the single Virgos? 6 of Swords. Two of Wands reverse, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, well, I am seeing you connecting with somebody, but for some reason you are really overthinking this and stepping back and wanting to take this super slow. Super, super slow. I'm not really seeing, of course, remember the first spread is just the general overview and not the end-all be-all gospel of truth. But usually it'll at least give me a crumb of information as to why you're taking it so slow, but it's not. It's not telling me nothing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Maybe you suspect this person is looking for a sex-based connection. Maybe you suspect they might have an addiction issue, or just they have some kind of demon attached to them somehow, some way. Okay, this is moving super slow though. I really don't think you're in a hurry to jump headfirst into this for some reason. And this is the only crumb of information that I have that could kind of give me an idea as to why that may be. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. I also have Libra, Aquarius, Pisces. All right. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. And no, I do not think this is somebody that you currently know. I don't think so. Well, let's see their feelings, energies, and intentions. Queen of Wands. Ah, there we go. There we go. Is that what you're picking up on? Seven of Cups. Hang on, let me dig a little bit deeper, though. I'm not going to just take that card and run with it. Fool card, King of Swords. Ah, yep. Okay. Well, all right. So, I don't even know where to start with this. Obviously, something just came to an end in this person's life, which is the case most of the time. And they're in a hurry to just be in a relationship. Just with somebody, anybody. They don't care who. And people like this don't enter into connections for the connection. You know? Like when they pick who they want to be with or talk to, it's not because there's something different about them. It's not because this connection feels special. It's just because you showed me some fucking attention. So, come on. You showed me some attention. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do it. Boom. Let's jump into this. I just need a relationship with somebody. Somebody, anybody, I don't care who. I just need a faceless, nameless somebody to be in a relationship with me as soon as possible. And, is it coming from a bad place, though? No. No, it's not coming from a bad place. But there isn't very much of a connection here, and I think you're picking up on that. You're picking up on that. When somebody wants to jump into a relationship just to distract them from past heartbreak, there's just not really going to be much of a connection. I mean, I guess it's possible it could happen if you're lucky, but very frequently connections don't form very easily off the back of that energy, you know? Okay, I wouldn't say it's coming from a bad place. Just kind of a lonely, desperate place, honestly, is what it feels like, if anything. All right, okay. Got a lot of pages here. You know what that means. What is it with y'all and pages coming through? Every time I read for Virgo, pages come out the ass. Why is that? You know what that means, right? The pages are the most immature characters in the entire tarot. They're the little kids, right? The knights are like the adolescents, late teens, early 20s. And obviously the kings and queens are the wise grown adults. But the pages are the immature ass little kids, man. Why do so many of y'all be attracting immature ass people? Oh, there's this guy again. There's this guy again. Yeah, some of you maybe. So, okay. If you're dealing with somebody that has something that they like to partake in that you're wondering might be like an addiction issue or something, yeah, I think so. Like if you notice them drinking sometimes at a funny hour. Like, you drinking at 11 in the morning? That's kind of weird. Yeah, well, it's my day off. It's my only day off. Okay. Oh, no. They're an alcoholic. I'm telling you that. If you're wondering if they have an addiction, yeah. Yeah. And they probably hide it. Maybe they're some sort of functioning addict or alcoholic. So, okay. Now, let's get the advice on this. That's the advice for Virgo when the next person comes in. Ah! Straight out the gate every single time. 3 times in a row. Don't let your guard down. Ooh, 8 of Cups. Okay, well, like I always say, whenever you feel that feeling that triggers your defenses, pay attention to it. The overwhelming majority of the time, when somebody triggers that feeling in you, does it ever go away? Most of the time it doesn't. I can't really think of a time that I've ever connected with somebody and just immediately off the rip, they trigger my defenses, and then I later end up finding out that I'm just tripping. There's no reason to have my guard up, and I can just let it down, and everything's all cool and all good. Not off the top of my head, I can't think of a time. Maybe if I really sit and think. But whenever somebody triggers your defenses, you always end up finding out later on down the line that there was a reason for that, right? I do, at least. I've always been really ultra sensitive to energy in people. Always. Always. Ultra sensitive. So maybe that's just me, I don't know, but when you feel that in the beginning, pay attention to it. Pay attention to it. So, yeah, I would say take it slow. There's nothing wrong with keeping somebody at an arm's distance. And as long as you're still feeling your guard up, keep them at an arm's distance. I would say keep your guard up long enough to study every area, aspect, and facet of this person's life. And then you know what else came through as the advice? The 8 of Cups. If that feeling doesn't go away, don't ignore any red flags. And if this feeling doesn't go away, don't be afraid to walk away. You're probably going to end up finding out that somehow, some way, there's somebody else in the picture. Especially, oh, these are the best. When you're talking to somebody and then all of a sudden, like a couple of weeks later, you end up finding out that there's this ex in the picture that you never knew about. Wait a minute, you never mentioned this person before. What? Oh, there's this magical ex that just appeared out of nowhere? What? Watch out for that one, too. You're doing it right. I think you're handling this situation exactly the way you should, okay? All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is all down here in the description, all right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.